The theme in this year's Green Building Festival, of course, is positivity or positive. Um, it's very important, right, that we talk about some of the great things that are happening in this space. And I thought, again, I'll start with you, Kara, to talk a little bit about some of the things that you've been noticing that are really things that excite you, that are positive, that we should be celebrating.
I'm thrilled about the availability of more exciting heat pump products in the marketplace. It's very technical, but there are now all-in-one retrofit units that you can drop into the ceiling of a building. It will do air conditioning and heating and energy recovery, and it's all in a single box. So that is an exciting kind of technology. There are heat pumps that go to -35, which means that we can use them without electric resistance backup, which expands greatly the number of buildings that can successfully implement a decarbonization. So I want to see more entries into those families. The ASHRAE committees on refrigeration and refrigerants have created a new class of refrigerants that's going to expand what we can do with low carbon and low GWP refrigerants. Again, super technical, but I'm very excited about it because it's going to expand our ability to use international products in the Canadian market.
Great. And Charles, why don't I ask you the same question? Just things that you've noticed or observed that are happening that excites you and keep you pumped to get out of bed every day?
Yeah, I'd say two things. One of them is alignment. We talked about environmental social governance, ESG, and how investors are coming to the table and asking their property subsidiary or partners and JV partners on a project, saying, where's the carbon message? Where's the objective? Are we reaching our benchmarks? Is this going to improve our portfolio? Even better, is this a flagship project we can put front and center in our sustainability report? And the sustainability movement has been doing our thing for a long time, but it's great to see, and these are not the types of brands that we're always talking about, but companies like Microsoft and Amazon saying they're doing their thing. And when they make their commitments, the world listens, and you can see the impacts through power purchase agreements and a real scaling up of action and so on, government policy, et cetera, and a lot of action you can see now arriving that started with the Paris Agreement in 2015, trickling down at the municipal and provincial levels and so on. And the other one is just a broadening understanding of co-benefits and community well-being and how climate action is community action and how a lot of these retrofit projects that represent large investments, right? You're talking about, minimum project sizes of $25 million and recladding and public realm improvements and a repositioning of a property in the community are also generating outputs of climate justice and equity and improving communities around them, right? Because that really is a great opportunity. And the climate change challenge is not just a scientific challenge, right? It's a social challenge on many dimensions. So it's great to see the broadening of the conversation about how we make these solutions equally spread across those important dimensions.
And when you broaden the conversations, you broaden the stakeholders and engagement with communities, with occupants, with operators, and really making this a truly integrated design, but not just from the design practice, but also from the community, from the occupants. It's really exciting times to just be part of these projects that are starting to happen, and we're starting to see them, and we're starting to be able to point to projects and say, look, that is a deep energy retrofit that's Passive House certified. Yeah. And when you start building that momentum and start pointing to projects like that, then you get clients excited, then you show that it can be done. So it's just the excitement around the topic.